Hey guys, welcome to today's afternoon stretch. My name is Vera and I'll be taking you through a 60 minutes full body yoga stretch. So go and grab your yoga mat, a block or a cushion and meet me in child's pose. So come into your knees, sit on your heels. You can bring your feet together, your feet slightly apart, knees either together or as wide as your mat, up to you. Then walk your hands forward, rest your forehead on the mat. And just take this time to slow down and breathe. Feel the contact between your forehead and the mat. Allow your sit bones to sink down towards the ground. And for the next 60 minutes, just set aside whatever that is on your to-do list or anything that has happened this afternoon and this morning, and just focus fully on being present on your mat in the next 60 minutes. Bring your full awareness to your breath. As you inhale, let your belly rise and expand. As you exhale, let your body fall and your shoulders relax. Deep inhale, let your belly expand and rise. Slow exhale, relax your shoulders, soften your face, relax any tension in your body. Just 3 more breaths like this. Deep inhale through your nose. Allow the belly to expand. Slow exhale. Relax even your legs, your hips, your torso, your shoulders. 2 more breaths. Deep inhale through your nose. Slow exhale out through your nose. Focus fully on your breath. Just 1 more breath. Deep inhale. And slow exhale. Stay in your child's pose shape. Slowly walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. Walk onto the floor so that your hands are not on the mat anymore. Then maybe use your left palm to press against your right palm. Bring your biceps next to your ears or your ears next to your biceps. Try to walk your hands as far away from you as you can so you get a nice stretch in the left side body. You keep breathing into the left side of your waist, the left side of your lungs, and the left shoulder. Just 3 more breaths. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale 1. Keep pressing the left shoulder towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale 2. Just 1 more breath together. Deep inhale through your nose. And slow exhalation out. And slowly inhale, lift your forehead off your mat. Walk your hands towards the left side. So same thing, just change sides. This time, right palm above the left palm and bring your biceps next to your ears. Try to walk your right hand as far away from you as you can so you really get a nice stretch on the right side body all the way up to the right shoulder. And at the same time, draw the right shoulder down so your chest is parallel to the ground. Again, 3 breaths on this side. Deep inhale. And slow exhale. So every time you breathe in, really expand the right side of your body. Inhale. And exhale. Be very mindful of how you are breathing. Just 1 more breath. Deep inhale. And slow exhale. Nice. Inhale, slowly lift your forehead off. Walk your hands back to the center. Lift your hips up. Come into tabletop position, all fours. You transfer your weight to your left hand. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Try not to move your hips. Exhale, thread the right arm across. Rest your right shoulder and right ear on the ground. And then once you touch down, come back up the same way. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Open the chest to the right side. Exhale, thread the right arm across. Right shoulder and right ear just gently touch the ground. One final round. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread thread the right arm across, right shoulder and right ear touch the ground. And then pause here. You can either stay with your left palm down onto the ground. I love this option. Or you can walk your left hand towards the front of the mat, maybe even towards the left side of your mat, so your bicep goes next to your ears. Okay, so I prefer this option, so I'm going to stay here. Just because I give you the option later doesn't mean it's better than the rest, okay? So just take the one that feels best for you today. If your left palm is on the ground, press down into your left hand, roll the left shoulder as far back as you can. Take just one more deep inhale through your nose. Feel a nice twist in your upper back. And as you exhale, press the left palm down. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky again. Untwist the same way. Exhale, lower the right hand down onto the ground. You change sides. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Look up towards your left thumb. Exhale, thread the left arm across. Left shoulder and left ear just touch the ground. 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread the left arm across. Left shoulder and left ear touch the ground. One final round. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, thread the left arm across, left shoulder and ear on the ground. Okay, you know your options on this side, so take the one that feels best for you. Try to take the same version as you did on the first side. Okay, so either right hand on the ground in front of your face, or you can reach the right hand to the front of your mat, or even walk the right hand towards the top left corner of the mat, so you really deepen that twist in your upper back. You press down into your right hand, roll the right shoulder back. Just one more deep inhale through your nose. And slow exhalation out. Slowly press your right palm back down onto the ground in front of your face. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the left hand down onto the ground. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees, and slowly walk your feet to the front of your mat. Some of us might need to bend the knees a lot, and that's perfectly okay. Just bend your knees a lot, turn your toes forward, so your feet are parallel to each other. They're pointing directly forward, they're not turning out. Okay, bend your knees until your belly can touch your thighs. Place your fingertips down onto the ground. Then once you're ready, slowly bend your knees even more and sit all the way down onto the heels. It might mean lifting the heels off the ground, and that's okay. Okay, just find the one that feels best for you. Then slowly lower the heels, lift your hips high as you can. Come into a forward fold, hang your head. We'll do this 2 more rounds. Slowly bend your knees, come all the way down into a squat. Inhale. Good. Exhale, lift the hips up, drop the head down. Every time I do this in person, I hear a lot of cracking. Inhale, slowly bend your knees. So maybe your knees are cracking today, that's okay. Just need to move it a little bit more. Lift your hips high, exhale, forward fold. And we pause here in the forward fold, allow the head to completely hang. First option, just stay. Place your palms down onto the ground for support. Second option, grab hold onto opposite elbows and allow your head to completely hang. Third option, if you want to stretch your shoulders, bring your hands behind your lower back, interlace all 10 fingers, then stretch your arms up and over your head towards the front of your space. Some of us might be able to lift the hips higher, maybe even straighten up both legs. Go ahead and take that if that feels good for you today. Otherwise, just keep your knees bent as you need it to be. Okay, just one more deep inhale through your nose. Feel the stretch in the back body. And slow exhale, slowly release your hands all the way down onto the ground. Root down into your feet, keep your head hanging so your head comes up last. In 5 counts, slowly roll yourselves all the way up. 5, 4, so like a ragdoll, feel the stretch along your entire spine. 3, 2, and 1. Once you're up, inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, lift the chest, really stretch up, interlace all 10 fingers, look forward, shoot the index fingers up to the sky. Bring your feet together, heels and toes touch if you have not already done so. Press down into your feet, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean towards the right side, push your hips towards the left. So imagine that you're sliding against a wall behind you, your whole body should be against the wall. Press your palms against each other, use your right hand to pull, keep pushing your hips towards the left side of your space. Breathe into the left side body. Just one more breath. Deep inhale. Maybe go deeper as you exhale. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Let's change sides, exactly the same thing. Lift away from your lower back first. Exhale, lean towards the left side. Push your hips towards the right. And imagine that you're being plastered in between 2 walls and you want to just stay in between those 2 walls so you're not collapsing the chest forward. Keep your chest facing the front. You use your left hand to pull. The more you pull with your left hand, the deeper the stretch will get. Keep pushing your hips towards the right. Keep pressing your palms against each other for 3, Breathe. For 2, try to go a little bit deeper. And 1, inhale, slowly come back up. And release your hands, bring your hands behind your lower back. Separate the feet about hip distance apart. And root down through your feet, wrap the elbows in first, your elbows point back. Push the hips forward, lift from your chest and lean back. Go for a gentle back bend. So you should feel like you just woke up in the morning and you're just doing a nice morning stretch, okay? Nothing too intense. Keep the chest lifted, look up towards the ceiling if that feels okay. Otherwise, just look forward, just tuck the chin to the chest. Just one more breath. Inhale, squeeze your glutes. And slowly exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, lift away from the lower back, look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, hinge from your hips forward, full dive all the way down. Same thing here, you can bend your knees, relax your neck. Place your fingertips either on your mat or on your shins. Take a halfway lift. Inhale, flat back. Hands on the shins will be less intense. Exhale, plant your palms down onto the ground. Feel free to bend your knees. Open up the fingers very wide. Straighten up the elbows. Step the right leg back, left leg back, downward facing dog. Push your chest all the way back. Okay, so in this version of my down dog, my legs are straight, but feel free to bend your knees so you have more space in your lower back. Okay, so always protect your spine before you try to straighten up your knees. So maybe bend the knees first if you feel really okay, and you feel pretty comfortable, then reach your heels down to the ground. And once you're in down dog, lift your heels as high as you can. Bend your right knee, press your left heel down to the ground. Push your left heel as close to the mat as you can. Inhale, lift both heels high, change sides. Bend your left knee, press the right heel down to the ground, stretch the back of your right leg. Good. Inhale, lift both heels high. Let's change again. Bend your right knee, press the left heel down. Inhale, back to the center and change. Bend your left knee, reach your right heel down to the ground. One final round. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, press the left heel down. One last side. Inhale, lift both heels high, bend your left knee. Exhale, press the right heel down to the ground. Inhale, lift both heels as high as you can. Draw the lower belly in, shift your shoulders forward, roll forward high plank. So your shoulders are right above your wrists, grip the mat with your fingers, push the ground away from you, so you spread the collarbones, spread the shoulder blades, squeeze your thighs. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Slowly lower both knees down onto the ground. You can lower one at a time. So your hips are right above your knees, tabletop position. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears so you have plenty of space in your neck. Exhale, round your spine. Draw the belly in. Push down into your hands. Draw the belly as close to your spine as you can. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back, look up, cow pose. Tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, round your spine. So moving from your hips. Every single vertebrae along your spine should be moving. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back. Tailbone goes up, belly goes down, shoulders goes back, chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin towards your chest. Just 3 more rounds like this. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back. Exhale, round the spine, draw the belly in. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, empty out your lungs completely. 1 more round. Inhale, lift the chest, arch the back, full deep breath. Exhale, round the spine. Try to empty out the lungs. Draw the belly in, push down into your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, arch your back, look up, and pause. You might need to take a small step back with your knees. Shift your whole body forward. Keep your hips high. Wrap the elbows in. Slowly bend your elbows. Lower the chest in between your palms. Knees, chest, chin on the ground. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Point your toes back. Slide forward. Lie all the way down onto your belly. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest, lift your chin. You don't need to come up very high. As long as your chest is off the ground, you're good. Okay, wrap the elbows. Only if you feel very comfortable here, then you can try straightening up the elbows even more. For those of us who want to go deeper, you can bring your feet closer in. Maybe even lift your knees and the thighs off the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other and maybe look up towards the ceiling. Only if it feels good in your neck. Okay, otherwise, just look forward. Lift your hips. Tuck your toes one at a time, downward facing dog. Exhale. Reach your heels towards the ground. Take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Inhale, lift your heels high, look forward between your palms. Bend your knees first, step the right foot forward between your hands. Left foot forward between your hands, forward fold. Hang your head again, feel free to bend your knees. This time maybe bring your forehead closer towards your shins. Take a halfway lift, fingertips either on your shins or on the mat. Inhale, flat back, chest forward. Exhale, full forward fold. Relax your neck. Slowly bring your feet together, heels and toes touch. Bend your knees, shift your hips back. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, chair pose. Pull your knees back like you're really sitting into a nice comfortable chair. Okay, a super stable chair and very, very comfortable. Try to sit as low as you can. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your spine. If this doesn't feel good in your shoulders, just keep your arms in front of your face. Okay, maybe your biceps next to your cheekbones rather than the ears. Pull your knees back when you look down. You should be able to see your big toes from where you're looking. Keep lifting up the chest, tilt the tailbone down, lengthen the lower back, draw the lower belly in. Try to sit down a little bit deeper. Take another deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, dive all the way down. Bring your hands down to the ground, lift the hips, relax your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, chest forward, shoulders back. Plant your palms down, bend your knees if you need to. Step the left leg back, right leg back, downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, inhale, lean forward, high plank. Shoulders above your wrists. Squeeze your thighs. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Slowly lower your knees down onto the ground. This round, we keep the belly in. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Okay, shift your shoulders forward. Just a half chaturanga like our push-ups. Wrap the elbows in. Bend your elbows either just 1 inch or 90 degrees. Make sure your shoulders go beyond your wrists. Okay, point the toes back. Slide forward. Inhale, cobra. Find your back bend. Again, you don't need to come up very high. Just find a comfortable spot. Roll the shoulders back. Push down into your hands, lift the chest, maybe thighs up, look up. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Exhale, heels towards the ground. Take one deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Inhale, look forward, lift your heels and step the right foot in between your hands. You might need to use your right hand to shift your right foot forward. Go ahead and do that if you need to do that. Okay? Take a small step out with the left foot towards the left side. Spin the left heel down 45 degrees. So back toes, point 45 degrees forward. Bend your front knee. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Warrior one. If your neck feels comfortable, the shoulders feels comfortable, bring your palms together at the top to touch. Look up towards your thumbs. Bend your front knee more, lift the chest so there's a nice gentle back bend in your upper back. Take one more deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, slowly place both palms down onto the ground. Lift the back heel, step the right leg, big step back, high plank. We will find another version of our vinyasa. You can lower the knees down like what we did earlier, or you can keep both legs straight and strong. Squeeze your thighs, shift your shoulders forward, chaturanga. Exhale, bend your elbows, 90 degrees, don't go too low. Point your toes back, slide forward, inhale. Up dog or cobra, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Reach your heels towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. And slow exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Step the left foot in between your palms, warrior one. Shorten your stance, spin the back heel down 45 degrees. Bend your front knee. Once you are stable, then rise all the way up. Reach your arms up, maybe palms together. Make sure you root down through the back foot so the back leg is straight and strong. You feel the stretch in the right calf and maybe the right hamstrings. Keep pushing the right hip forward, left hip back. Try your best to square your hips. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, place both palms down onto the ground. Lift the back heel, step back, downward facing dog. Shift forward, inhale, high plank, shoulders above your wrists, heels above the toes, squeeze your thighs in. One more vinyasa before we take a break. Shift forward, maybe knees down, chaturanga, exhale. Don't drop the head, lift the chin away from the chest. Point your toes back, inhale. Slide forward, chest up, shoulders back and down, cobra. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Inhale, lift your heels high, bend your knees, look between your hands, step the left foot forward, right foot forward, forward fold, hang your head, relax your neck. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back, chest forward, exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Lift your chest. Maybe lean back, go for a little back bend. Look up. Flowing through. Exhale, forward fold. Just dive all the way down. Bring your hands down to touch the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, chest forward. Plant the palms down. Slowly lower onto your knees. So right knee down. Left knee down. Sit back onto your heels. You can take child's pose or you can go ahead and take a sip of water. And I'll see you on the mat again in a minute. Let's take a 1-minute break. Welcome back from a break. Let's come back into all fours. Once you're in tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Reach your heels towards the ground. Bring your feet together, heels and toes touch. Float the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Try to point your toes. Then you can open up the hips, roll the right hip open, but try not to move your shoulders. Bend your right knee, so your right knee points up towards the sky, your right heel comes towards your bum. Try to lift the right knee as high up as you can, squeeze your right butt cheek. Come up high onto your left tippy toes, inhale. Exhale, pull your right knee into your chest, shift your shoulders forward, curl yourself in a tight little ball, step the right foot in between your palms, big step forward. Keep the back leg straight and strong. Keep your left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky, twist. And once you're twisting, try to pull the right hip back even more so you square the hips. Look up towards the right thumb. Keep the balls of the left foot down onto the ground so all 10 toes are pointing forward. Keep looking up towards the right hand. Just take one more deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, slowly lower the left knee down onto the ground. Pivot on the left knee, spin the left foot towards the side of the mat, and step the right foot, big step back. So you're in a modified side plank. Push your hips forward, reach your right arm up and over your ear. You can choose to simply stay here or maybe add in a back bend. Push down into your hips, push your hips up to the sky, lean the shoulders back, and maybe drop the head back, look towards the right thumb for 3. Keep lifting up the chest, breathe for 2, root down into a back foot. Then slowly come back to the center. Keep reaching the right hand towards the front of your space. Transfer the weight to your left hand, float the right foot off the ground. And once the right leg is lifted up, let's try to bend your right knee and see if you can grab hold onto the foot. If you cannot find a foot, you can try bringing your knee to your chest and see if you can find a foot. Okay, if you cannot find a foot at all, it's okay. Just bend your knee and reach your right arm forward. Okay, if you're holding onto the foot, kick your right leg against your left hand and roll the right shoulder open. You can look down towards the ground for balance, or if your balance is pretty good, look up towards the ceiling. And just one more breath here, stretching out the front body. Inhale. Okay, exhale, slowly release the right hand, release the right foot, extend first, take a deep inhale. We go back the same way, pull your right knee into your chest, step the right foot to the front of the mat, lower both palms down, pivot on the back knee, spin the back foot back. Shift your hips back, straighten up the front leg, half split. Keep the back toes tucked under. Some of us will need a block. You can place a block underneath your hands like this, or if you don't need a block, hands down onto the ground. Okay, if you want an even more challenging variation, you can tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, come into pyramid pose, spin the back heel down. Keep pulling the right toes towards your face no matter where you are, square your hips, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Then take a deep inhale, lift the chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands as far forward as you can. Fold forward, bring your belly towards the right thigh. Breathe in and out through your nose. If there's no way that you can straighten up the right leg, it's okay. Just try to straighten as much as you can. It's perfectly fine. Take a deep inhale. And slow exhale. And slowly look forward no matter where you are. Walk your hands next to your right foot. Then if your back knee is on the ground, lift the back knee and bend your front leg. So everybody come back into a lunge position. Squeeze your thighs, inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Square your hips, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. And try to straighten up the back leg as much as you can. So press the back of your left thigh up towards the ceiling, lift the chest. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lean forward 45 degrees. Try your best to keep your arms forward. I know it's tough. Keep reaching your arms forward as best as you can. Transfer your weight forward, slowly float the left foot off the ground. If it feels too intense, bring your hands to your heart center and keep the chest lifted. Otherwise, just reach your arms forward for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend your standing leg, step the left foot big, step back, reach both arms up to the sky. Just take a deep inhale through your nose here. Exhale, place both palms down onto the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose and long exhalation out. Inhale, roll forward, high plank, shoulders above your wrists. Squeeze your thighs, your version of vinyasa. Maybe legs straight, maybe bend your knees. Chaturanga, exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Lift the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades in, maybe look up. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Exhale, heels towards the ground. Take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Bring your feet together, heels, toes touch. Same thing on the left side. Float the left leg up to the sky. Very mindfully, see where your leg goes. See if you can lift it a bit higher. Straighten up the left knee. Then open up the hips. Roll the left hip open. Press the left shoulder down. And then once you're ready, bend your top knee. Bring your heel towards your bum. Try to bend it as much as you can. And squeeze your left glute. See if you can lift the left knee higher. And once you're ready, lift the bottom heel as high as you can. Come up high onto your tippy toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pull your left knee into your chest, round your spine. Curl yourselves into a little ball, push down into your hands. Look between your palms, gently step the left foot in between your hands. And keep the right hand down on the ground. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, twist. Try your best not to drop the right hip too much. Try to lift the right hip so your hips are squared. Push your chest forward. Keep looking up towards the left hand. And just one more deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, slowly lower the right knee down onto the ground. Pivot on the right knee, turn the foot behind you, and step the left foot big step back. Reach your left arm towards the front of your space. Okay, keep lifting up the chest. Keep pushing your hips forward. You can either just stay here or push your hips up. Lean back, drop the head back. Try to look towards the left thumb. Keep lifting up the chest for 3. Keep pushing down into your right hand for 2. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly come back to the center. Transfer your weight to your right hand. Float the left foot off the ground. And so your shoulders should be above your right wrist. If your hand is very close to your knee, you will find that it's super difficult to balance. Okay, so be very generous with the amount of space that you give your hand and leg. Take a deep inhale through your nose. You can stay or bend your left knee, grab hold onto your left foot. Okay, again, if you cannot find a foot, bring your knee closer to your chest and see if you can grab the foot. Then point the left knee back. Once you're here, kick the foot against your hand. Lift the chest, find your back bend. Open up the front body, especially the left shoulder. You should be feeling the stretch there. Keep pushing the hips forward. Look up towards ceiling for 3. Breathe for 2. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release your left leg. Extend the left arm forward, left leg all the way back. Good, then slowly come back the same way. Pull your left knee into your chest crunch. Step the left foot next to your right palm. Turn the back foot back again. Then place both hands down onto the ground. Shift your hips back, half split. Straighten up the left leg. Pull the left toes towards your face. Okay, take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Arch your back, look forward. Keep the chest lifted. You can stay, or you can tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, spin the back heel down. Square your hips no matter where you are. Right hip forward, left hip back. You can always place your hands on a block or 2 blocks to elevate yourself. Okay? So just find a version that feels best for your hamstrings. Walk your hands forward if that feels comfortable for you. Keep pulling the left hip back. Right hip forward. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe into your left hamstrings. Breathe for 3. And try to breathe through your nose. Helps you to relax a bit more. Breathe for 2. One more breath. Inhale. And slow exhale. And no matter where you are, meet me in a crescent lunge. So bend your left knee, lift the back heel, lift the back knee off. Squeeze your thighs. Once you are stable, the inhale, rise all the way up. Push the right hip forward, left hip back, lift the chest. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lean forward 45 degrees. Draw the lower belly in. Again, try your best to keep your arms forward. Use your back muscles, use your shoulders. Transfer your weight forward slowly. Float the right foot off the ground. Keep the chest reaching forward. Try your best to straighten up the left knee. Okay, if you need to, hands can come to the heart center. That is okay. Okay, but as much as you can, try to reach the arms forward for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend the supporting leg, step the right foot, big step back. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, lift the chest. Exhale, place both palms down onto the ground, step back. Downward facing dog, like nothing just happened. Push your chest all the way back. Reach your heels towards the ground. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And slow exhalation out. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Shoulders above your wrists. Squeeze your thighs, your version of vinyasa. Maybe knees down, maybe legs straight. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, reach the heels towards the ground. Take a deep inhale and slow exhale. Inhale, lift the heels high, look forward, bend your knees. You can either step or lightly hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, chest forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, full forward fold. Relax your neck, hang your head completely. Root down into your feet. This time, lead with your head. Head comes up first. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Lift your chest, maybe lean back, go for a small little back bend. Look up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Okay, good. Transfer your weight to your left leg. Float the right foot off the ground. Find a balancing pose, figure of 4. Okay, flex your right foot, left leg straight and strong. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And then bend your left knee, come into a figure 4 sit. So like you're sitting on a chair again, just crossing the legs. Okay, press the right thigh down, flex the right foot so your ankle is engaged to protect your knee. Okay, lift the chest. You can keep your hands on your legs for support, or you can bring your hands to your heart center. You know, if you're at home and you have a wall next to you, grab the wall. That's okay. Okay, nobody can see. Bring your hands to your heart center, lift the chest. Sink the hips down. First option, stay here. Second option, you want to go deeper. You can fold forward, bring your belly towards your thighs. Then if you know what is flying pigeon and you want to take it, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, you just hang out here. Okay, your fingertips can come down onto the ground. Keep pressing the right thigh down towards the ground for 3. Breathe. For 2, feel the stretch in your right glutes. 1 more breath. Inhale. And slow exhale. Okay, if you're folding forward, slowly come back up into a standing position again. And let's all pull the right knee to the chest. Okay, so try not to drop the right foot. Just open the right knee to the right side. Take a big step back to the back of your mat. Separate the feet very wide. When you extend your arms forward, your feet should be roughly underneath your hands. Then bend your left knee, warrior 2. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, flip the front palm, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Slide the right hand down towards the right ankle. Remember to bend your front knee. Don't let the front knee straighten up, and reach your left arm as far back as you can. Okay, once you're at your maximum, slowly straighten up the front knee and see if you can walk the right hand down a little bit more for 3. Breathe for 2 and 1. Inhale, slowly come back up. Keep both arms straight, both legs straight. Push your hips towards the back of your space. Reach your left arm as far forward as you can. Then once you cannot reach anymore, place your left fingertips on your left shin. Right arm up to the sky. If you feel pretty open in your hamstrings today, you can try sliding the left hand down onto the ground like what I'm doing. Okay, otherwise, hand on the shin or even on the thigh works as well. Okay, but if you have space, go ahead and lower all the way down. No matter where you are, reach your top arm up and over your ear towards the front of your mat. Root down through the back foot, press into the back foot, and extend through the right arm. You'll feel more stretch in the right side body. Take another deep inhale through your nose, deep breath in. Make a big circle with the right hand. Circle the right hand down onto the ground. Keep following through. Walk your hands to the middle of your mat on the side. Turn your toes out 45 degrees. Bend your knees. Place your hands on your thighs and lift your chest. Goddess pose. Press down into your thighs. Lift the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Exhale, press the right shoulder down. Twist towards the left side. Use your right hand to push. Roll the left shoulder back and twist. Lean forward. You will feel the stretch in your upper back. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Okay, this stretch feels super, super nice. Press the left shoulder down. Roll the right shoulder back. If your back is cracking, mine is cracking also, always crack. Press the left hand down. Roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, come back to the center. Just one more round. Press the right hand down. Roll the left shoulder back. Twist. Good. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. One last one. Exhale. Press the left hand down. Roll the right shoulder back. Good. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Lower both hands down onto the ground. Touch the floor. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Turn the right toes in as well. Reach your left hand towards the top left corner of the mat. Place your right hand on your right hip. Transfer your weight. Float the right leg off the ground. If you need to use a block, you can place a block underneath your left hand as well into half moon. Okay, but let's try to do it without the block. Reach your right arm up to the sky, float the right foot as high up as you can, look down to the ground for balance. If your balance feels super good today, you can try bending the top knee. Remember, bring the knee to the chest to help you find the foot if you need. Okay, grab hold onto the foot, then kick your foot against your right hand, roll the right shoulder back, open up the chest like your super deep back bend for 3. Breathe for 2. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly, gracefully release the right hand down, right leg down onto the ground, forward fold. Take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Press down into your feet, inhale, rise all the way up, reach your arms up to the sky, lift your chest, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to your heart center, catch your breath, take a deep inhale through your nose and slow exhalation out. Transfer your weight to your right foot. We do the same thing on the left side. Okay, luckily, only got 2 legs. Float the left foot off the ground. Pull the left toes towards your face. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Okay, then maybe bend your knees and come into a sit. Keep flexing the left foot. Press the left thigh down towards the ground. Okay, you know your options. You can stay here. You can reach your arms up to the sky. Or you can fold forward. Folding forward will be more intense on the left glute. So try to press the left thigh down more. And if you did flying pigeon on the first side, go ahead and fly your arm balance. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Okay, breathe for 3. Try to slow your breath down. Breathe for 2. One more breath. Inhale. And slow exhale. Then we slowly come up to a standing position. Inhale, rise up. Good. Try not to drop your left knee. Pull your left knee into your chest. Good, then just open the left knee to the left side, take a big step back. And separate the feet very wide, reach your arms to the sides. Once you're ready, look towards the right thumb and bend your right knee, warrior 2. Press down into the outer edges of the back foot. Squeeze your glutes, flip the front palm, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, slide the left hand all the way down. Right arm up and over your ear. Bend your front knee even more so you go deeper into the hips. Good, then once you're at your maximum point, straighten up the front knee, walk your left hand down just a little bit more for 3. Breathe for 2 and 1. Inhale, slowly come back up, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Reach your right arm as far forward as you can. Exhale, right fingertips can come down onto your shin. Adjust the hair if you need. Left arm up to the sky. Okay, then if you can, of course, walk your hands down towards the ground. Don't worry if you cannot go so low. Just keep your hand on your thigh. That's okay as well. Okay, just meet your body where you are today. Push your hips towards the back, lean those shoulders back, look up towards the left thumb. Then wherever you are, reach your top arm up and over your ear so you get a nice stretch in the left side body. Keep pressing down through the back foot so you get a nice stretch in the left side of your waist. Just one more deep inhale through your nose Exhale, circle the left hand through, place both hands down onto the ground, and walk your hands to the long side of your mat. Turn all 10 toes in, so your feet are parallel to each other. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest, lengthen your spine. Place your left hand right underneath your chest. You can place your right hand on your lower back to make sure that your hips don't move. Roll the right shoulder back, twist. Feel free to stay with your right hand down, or if you have space, reach your right arm up to the sky, look up towards your right thumb for 3. Breathe for 2. And change. Slowly lower the right hand down onto the ground. Left hand on your lower back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back and twist. Okay, then maybe left arm up to the sky. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you lift the hand or not. What matters is what you feel in your body. Okay, so if it doesn't feel right, just keep the left hand on the left hip. Take just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower both hands down onto the ground. Walk your palms between your feet and try to reach the crown of your head towards the mat. Or maybe some of us will touch the mat. If you want to go deeper into your forward fold, you can turn your fingers away from you and walk your hands as far back as you can. And of course, if you have a stable inversion practice, you want to go upside down, go ahead. Otherwise, just stay with me on the feet, with the feet down on the ground. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe into the back of your legs for 3. Breathe for 2. Try not to hold your breath. One more breath. Inhale. Slow exhale. If your feet are off the ground, slowly lower down with the same control, and everybody walk your hands forward first. Lift the chest, halfway lift. Okay, turn your right toes towards the front of your mat. Bend your right knee. Okay, prepare for half moon. Walk your right hand to the top right corner of the mat. Left hand on the left hip. Use a block if you need to. Float the left leg off the ground. Staring at one point helps a lot. Okay, so you don't need to look up. You don't need to look forward. Just look down. Maybe left arm goes up to the sky. Okay, then if you want to add in the quad stretch, bend your left knee, use your left hand, hold the foot again, you can pull the knee closer to your chest. Okay, then kick your foot against your hand. Don't just stop there, push your chest forward as well, and try to lift the left leg higher. Push down with your right hand for 3. Breathe for 2, feel the stretch in your hips. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower both hands down onto the ground. Lower the left foot down at the front of your mat. Forward fold. Hang your head all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, chest forward. Exhale, full forward fold. Bring the head as close to the ground as you can. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe lean back. Go for a gentle back bend. Look up. Flowing through. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, flat back. Lower your left knee down onto the ground. Right knee down onto the ground. And sit back onto the heels. Take a 1-minute break. Maybe take child's pose, tower down, or take a sip of water, and I'll see you on the mat in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. Let's come onto the knees and lift the hips up into camel pose. Okay, so first we'll do 2 rounds. First round, let's tuck the toes under, bring your hands behind your lower back. Wrap the elbows in. Push the hips forward and lean back. Maybe today you just stay here and that's perfectly okay. Only if you feel very comfortable, then maybe bring the left hand down, right hand down onto the ankles. If you cannot find the ankles, don't worry, just go back with your hands on the hips again. Okay, so what's more important is what do you feel in your back? If you feel it in the lower back and you're collapsing down, you just need to lift the chest more. You push the hips forward, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Only if your neck feels okay, then you drop the hip back. If it doesn't feel good, just look forward and that's okay. Just one more breath, inhale, and slow exhale. And slowly bring your hands back onto your lower back, come into all fours, tabletop position, and just gently draw the belly in towards the spine. Use your core muscles to stabilize your spine again. Okay, then slowly walk your hands back towards your knees and lift the hips. Second round of camel, you can repeat the same thing with the toes tucked under, hands on your lower back, wrap the elbows, or you can point the toes back for something more intense. Okay, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lift the chest, wrap the elbows in. Then maybe see if you can touch the ankles. If you can, go ahead and lower down. Otherwise, just go back to the previous version with the hands on the lower back. Okay, so both are fine. You still get the same benefits of the pose. Okay, so take the one that feels best for your body this afternoon. Just one more breath here. Inhale and slow exhale. If your hands are on your ankles, slowly bring your hands back onto your lower back and come all the way up. Come back into all fours. Place both hands down, both knees down. Draw the belly in. Press down into your hands. Stabilize your lower back. Okay, then once you are done, lie down on your belly, walk your knees back slowly, lower yourselves all the way down onto the ground. You bring your feet together, bend your knees, bow pose. Use your hands, grab hold onto your feet. Try to bring your big toes together so you know that you are kicking both feet equally at the same time. Okay? Roll the shoulders back. You don't need to kick very high. Just find that space where you feel the stretch in your upper back. Kick the legs up towards the hands. Squeeze your thighs towards the midline. Lift the chest. You can look down or you can look forward, up to you. Breathe for 3. Keep pressing your hip bones down onto the ground. Breathe for 2. And 1. Slowly lower yourselves all the way down. Release your arms alongside your body. Let the big toes touch, your heels fall to the sides, and turn your face to the right side. Rest your left ear on the mat. Then breathe into your belly. You'll feel your belly pressing against the ground. Just one more breath to rest. Deep inhale and slow exhale. And slowly come back to the center. We repeat the same thing. Second round, bring your feet together, bend both knees, grab hold onto your feet. Okay, then bring the big toes together to touch. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale, kick your legs against your hands. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe into your chest for 3. Keep pressing your hips down to the ground. Breathe for 2. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower yourselves all the way down. Release your legs. Big toes touch, heels fall to the sides. Arms alongside your body. Turn your face to the right side. Rest your left. Turn your face to the left side. Rest your right ear on the ground. Okay, just about 2 breaths here to rest. Allow the shoulders to roll down. And breathe into your body. Just one more breath. Deep inhale and slow exhale. And slowly turn your face back to the center. For the next one, you'll need a block or a cushion or a pillow. Okay, place it in front of you. Reach your right hand towards the right side of your mat. So your right palm should be eye level. It's not too far back, not in front of you. Right next to the side, shoulder height or eye level. Bend your left knee, place your left palm next to your chest, roll yourselves onto the right side, step the left foot behind you. And then you have a block here with you or a cushion, just rest your right ear on the block or cushion. So your spine, your neck is nice and neutral. Press down into your left palm, roll the left shoulder back as much as you can. Step the left foot behind you. And breathe into the right shoulder. You should be feeling it in the front of the right shoulder in your delts, your front delts. And breathe in and out through your nose for 3. Breathe for 2. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll yourselves back onto your belly, and let's change sides. Same thing on the left side. Reach your left hand to the left side, it should be eye level or shoulder height. Bend your right knee, right palm underneath your right shoulder. Roll yourselves onto the left side, step the right foot behind you, and rest your left ear on your block or on your cushion. Press down into your right palm, twist, roll the right shoulder back as much as you can. And try to relax any unnecessary tension in your body. So maybe you're holding tension in your toes or your thighs. See if you can just relax them. Use your breath to help you. Take 2 more slow, long breaths. Deep inhale. And feel free to close your eyes if you wish to close your eyes. Long exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And slow exhale. Slowly come back to the center, lie down on your belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and just push yourselves up. Turn to the side of the mat. We are going to go into this pose called frog pose. So it's quite an intense hip stretch. So flex your feet, walk your knees out. So your thighs should be in one straight line. So your hips should not be behind. Your hips should be in line with your knees. Okay, try to separate your knees as much as you can. If you want to, you can also pad your knees by rolling the mat and placing your knees on the mat. Okay, if you don't need it, just use your mat as it is. Come down to your elbows if it's available to you and sink your hips as low as you can. Some of us will be able to touch your hips all the way down. Okay, make sure your ankles are aligned with your knees. Your ankles are not too far out and not too close in. Keep flexing your feet so you protect your knees. Okay, keep melting your hips down towards the ground. If you can, lower your chest all the way down. Otherwise, just stay on your elbows. Okay, or you can also use your hands to support your face. Breathe just 2 more breaths. You can watch TV like this also. Or you can do work like this as well. Just don't fall asleep like this, otherwise your hips will be spoiled the next day. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. Slowly bring your knees in towards yourself, moves really slow. Child's pose. Sink your hips down, walk your hands forward, forehead down on the ground. And just about 3 slow breaths to close the hips. Deep inhale. And long exhale. 2 more breaths, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Slow exhale. Okay, slowly roll yourselves all the way up. Let's come into a seated position facing the side of your mat. Straighten your right leg to the side. Bend your left knee. Bring the sole of your left foot on your right inner thigh. Flex your right foot, so pull the toes towards your face. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. And lean towards the right side as you exhale. If you have a block with you, you can also use your right hand to grab onto the block or forearm on the block to rest. Okay? Left arm reach up and over. The whole point is not to just grab the foot, is to open up the front body. So think of twisting and grounding down with the left hip. Okay, it doesn't matter how low you go as long as you get that stretch in the left side body and maybe the right hamstrings, and you're doing just fine. Okay, so don't be too worried about how low you can go or how low your body can go. And just about 1 more breath. If you can grab the foot, go ahead and grab the foot, that's great. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Deep inhale and slow exhale. Okay, inhale, slowly come back to the center. Bend your right knee, cross the right foot over your left thigh. You might need to adjust the front knee. Okay, make sure you're not sitting onto your the left heel. You are sitting directly down onto the ground. Okay, if you need to, you can also straighten up the left leg. This usually feels a lot easier for a lot of us. Okay, take a deep inhale, lift the chest, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist towards the right side. Hook the left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Push with your left arm. Bring your right hand behind your lower back, push down into your right hand, lift the chest and twist. Roll the right shoulder as far back as you can. And then look over the right shoulder so you get a full twist in your spine. Keep lifting up the chest. Breathe for 3. Feel a nice deep twist in your spine. Breathe for 2. Breathe into your belly. Just 1 more breath. Inhale and slow exhale. Slowly inhale, come back to the center. Let's change sides. So straighten up the left leg to the left side. Bend your right knee so the sole of the right foot is on your left inner thigh. Use your block if you need to. Your left hand block. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, lean towards the left side. So create space in your left side body as well. Don't just crunch down. Lengthen first, reach, and then lean over towards the left. Okay, again, you can use a block on your hand, underneath your hand, or on your elbow. You can also rest your hip, top arm up and over your ear. If you don't need the block, you can grab hold onto your foot. If you can go deeper, go ahead and grab the foot. Okay, keep pressing down into your right hip. The right sit bone should be on the ground. Keep pulling the left toes towards your face and reach your right arm up and over your ear. Be very mindful of what you are experiencing in your body. I know some of you are going to say pain. So if you feel pain, then maybe don't go so low. Okay, but if you feel like you can go deeper, lean over towards the left side even more. So you moderate the sensations that you feel. If you want to go deeper, you push a bit more. If you find that it's too intense, just back off. Okay, just one more breath, a deep breath in. And long breath out. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. We'll go for our twist, cross the left foot over the right thigh. Again, if you find that your right hip lifts off the ground and you cannot put it down, just straighten up the right leg so your both hip bones are on the same height. Okay, lift the chest. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist. Hook the right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Left hand goes behind you at your lower back. Then use your right arm to push. Use the left hand to push into the ground. Lift your chest, roll the left shoulder back and twist. Okay, so you're super active in this pose. You're not just like hanging out here. So keep lengthening through the heart center. Keep pushing with the right arm. Take one more deep breath in. And slow breath out. Inhale, slowly come back to the center, untwist, and turn to the front of your mat and lie all the way down. Plant the soles of your feet down to the ground and come down onto your elbows. Lie all the way down onto the mat. Bring your heels close to your body. We'll just finish off with 2 back bends. So first one, we'll take bridge pose, just lift the hips up. Second one, you can take wheel pose with the hands underneath your shoulders. Okay? So once you're ready, place your arms alongside your body. Turn all 10 toes forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift the hips, lift your chest. Okay, push your hips as high up as you can. Snuggle the shoulders underneath your body. One at a time, interlace all 10 fingers. Okay, press your fists down, lift the chest, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Feel the stretch in the front body and lift your chin slightly away from your chest. Take one more deep inhale through your nose. And slowly release your hands. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Bring your heels closer towards you if you can. Then maybe bring your hands underneath your shoulders if you want to take wheel pose. Okay, otherwise, just keep your arms alongside your body. Repeat the same thing. Okay, so if you're taking wheel pose, bring your hands underneath your shoulders with me. Wrap the elbows in. Spread the fingers. Make sure your hands are not too close to your ears. Okay, slightly away from your ears. Press the feet down onto the ground. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Feel free to just stay here with the shoulders down. But if you want to go for more, press down into your hands. Lift. Drop the top of the head down onto the ground, wrap the elbows in. Use more strength in your arms and your legs, less of your neck, okay? You shouldn't be feeling too much in your neck. Squeeze your thighs, maybe stay here, press down into your hands, or maybe push all the way up. Try to use your legs to push, so you push the chest towards the back of your space. Relax your neck, look in between your thumbs for 3. Keep squeezing your inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, breathe for 2. Try to straighten up the elbows. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows with the same control, come back down, top of the head down, chin to chest, lower the shoulders down, and very safely lower the hips all the way down onto the ground. Okay, reach your arms to the sides. Bring both knees into your chest. Let's finish off with a twist. Drop your knees to the right side. Use your right hand to guide your knees down to the ground. If your neck feels okay, turn your face over towards the left side. But make sure both shoulders are on the ground. So your left shoulder shouldn't be lifting off. So you keep your neck neutral by pressing the left shoulder towards the ground. Relax your toes, and if you want to close your eyes, please feel free to close your eyes. We'll just take one more slow, deep breath here. Deep inhale through your nose. And slow exhalation out. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back to the center. Let's change sides. Release your knees to the left side. You can use your left hand to guide your knees down to the ground. Okay, again, only if it feels good in your neck, then turn your face towards the right side. Try your best to relax both shoulders away from the ears. Let both shoulders rest on the ground. If turning the face doesn't feel good, just keep your face in the middle. Slowly come back through the center. Hug both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. If you can hold onto opposite elbows, go ahead. Otherwise, just hold onto your wrists or even interlace the fingers. Use your hands to pull. Maybe lift the head and shoulders off the ground. If that feels okay, rock yourself from side to side a few times. Massage your back and your spine. Then slowly come back to the center. Release your legs. Straighten your legs towards the front of your mat. Allow the toes to fall to the sides. Arms alongside your body, slightly away from you. Allow your eyes to gently close. Let the fingers naturally curl. Let your shoulders roll back and down. Completely let go of your breath. Feel free to stay in child's pose for as long, feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like to. My name is Vera. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the mat again. Have a great day and have a great week ahead. Thank you.